All right, you ready for this? What's happening? It's your Uncle Ed again. So, today, I wanted to share something that I normally don't share. Don't ask me why. I really sometimes just don't know why I don't share these things. As you all know, I've been in the mortgage business for 24 years, and I've been super proud of my accomplishments in helping people build legacy wealth and pay Uncle Sam, aka the IRS, much less money, right? Because buying a home allows you to build equity wealth and also to deduct some pretty monstrous things. But I have seldomly actually talked about some of these stories of the people that I've met, which have been thousands over the years. And I wanted to share this one particular story because this one really hit home for me. I had a client call me, and it had been a little past 11 years since I had talked to her and I had put her into this home. And just to kind of frame this whole thing, this lady came from El Salvador, and I know El Salvador's in the news a lot this day, so I guess this isn't the exception to the rule, but this is a really great story. So she came from El Salvador with her only son to the United States to give him opportunities in a better life. Much like my own mother, by the way, who came from Nicaragua to do the same thing. And I remember when I first talked to her, she came pretty much kicking and screaming because her best friend told her, no, you got to talk to Ed. Don't give up on the dream of buying a home. I mean, I remember when she told me that, she said, look, I'll be honest with you, I really don't think I can do any of this, but my best friend keeps bugging me to talk with you, so here I am. And the first thing I said to her, forget about the mortgage side. Let's talk about this. Let me ask you a question. When you came to the United States, a country that is so huge and so foreign to you, and you didn't have much of the currency called the dollar when you came over with your only son, why did you come to the United States and leave your mothership that it's what you've known your whole life? And she said to me, I did it for my son. And I said, that's exactly why you're going to buy a home. And that why, by the way, everyone, is the anchor. It's what motivates us. It's why we do things, right? It's the why. Why do we do them? Have you ever asked yourself why you do what you do, whether it's going to your job or being self-employed or buying a home or buying a car or investing in your retirement accounts, all those things. Sorry about the wind, by the way. Why do you do it, right? Usually there's a bigger reason, and that reason is usually bigger than you, which in this case, it was bigger than her. It was about her son. And I said, that's exactly why you can buy a house, right? It's for your son. So fast forward, it's been 11 years, and she said, I wanted to thank you again because I'm retiring back to El Salvador. And by the way, she cleaned houses for a living here in the United States. So it wasn't some kind of prestigious, very sexy job or anything, but it paid the bills. And she told me that she actually put her son through law school, right? That and some student loans. But more importantly, she said that, look, ironically, now I'm going back to El Salvador to retire. And I'm building a very big house, and now I have people who are going to clean my house. And I'm taking with me very close to $1 million of equity. So I say this story because not only is it very heartfelt and it reminds me a lot of my own mother and her story, but I know that it's also maybe your story. Maybe a lot of you watching this can relate to this. Because is life easy? Of course it's not. And life has gotten tougher, let's be honest. Everything's more expensive. It costs more money, therefore it takes more units of work and pay. From everything from eggs to buying homes. But I want to encourage you that if a lady who came to El Salvador with limited English and limited funds, but did not have a limited why, her why was so huge that it made these seemingly impossible dreams come true, then you can too. The key is your why big enough? Are you waking up every single morning thinking about why you're going to crush that day? And if you're not, I invite you to. The other thing I invite you to is to don't do it alone. Surround yourself with great people. The old saying is, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with others. So I want to encourage you today that yes, you can. It's the reason why I feel like the mortgage business is my calling. It's not a job. And by the way, my focus is not the money. My focus is the impact I have in the lives that I get to serve and that I get to help buy a home and achieve the dream so that they can build legacy wealth and pass it on to those kids that they brought from other countries, because at the end of the day, most of us are immigrants. So if you ever want to talk, please call me. Let's strategize. I don't do cheesy sales pitches. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to enroll you into Amway or anything like that. I'm literally here to help, and I feel like I'm called to do this. This is my why, is to help you achieve those dreams, because it gives me purpose as well, and it becomes bigger than me. Have a great day.